Hey, Daz. First off, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Second, you recently said that Justin Fields is one of the first players to reach out to you. What's that connection been like, and how'd you guys, have that chemistry yesterday, day one?
Honestly, really just sticking to the script. Really just me being in the spot, me doing what my coach tell me to do, and he was putting him on the money.
Dean Weeder.
Des, what have been your impressions of Justin's deep ball and the limited time you had to throw together?
It's pretty. It's definitely pretty. It's right in stride too.
What do you like about that as a receiver, knowing that you've got a guy that can let you run and go get something?
Really just knowing that every time I win deep, that it's a chance I might get it because for one, I see he's the guy that's looking downfield, and he's definitely putting it right on the money. So it's definitely a good feeling.
Jason Leisure.
Daz, what kind of opportunity do you think you'll have as a rookie to earn a real role in the offense?
I don't know, honestly. It's my first year, so I guess I'm gonna find out. I just got to work hard and just let everything play out.
Steve Leventhal.
Yeah, hi, Daz. Tell me, what's the experience like being up here in Chicago, interacting with the fans? I know you reached out on Twitter for some food suggestions.
Yeah, but I ain't really experienced it yet because I only been in a hotel and all that. But so far, it's been good so far. People gave me a lot of food suggestions. I'm gonna go check them all out when I get out of minicamp.
Great, thanks.
Phil Thompson.
Daz, I just want to confirm that you're named after Dazz Dillinger. If you could talk about the backstory to that and what was it like growing up with that name?
I don't really know the backstory. I just asked my dad where my name come from, and he told me it came from Dazz Dillinger. I guess he liked him, but growing up, at first I really didn't used to like my name when I was little. But then my mom always told me that you was gonna like it when you get older. And by the time I got to high school, I did start to like my name a lot. Just because I never met nobody named Daz. And look, what's your favorite food place?
Oh, in terms of Chicago,
Yeah.
Pizza Giordano's.
How about every time I talk to somebody, they tell me their favorite food place before they end the conversation.
Okay. Well, let me follow up on that. Do you like Dazz Dillinger as a rapper, or anybody from Snoop Dogg's camp, or does that seem too old school to you?
For sure, I heard a little bit of him. I mess with him.
Okay.
Sean Heyman.
Thanks.
Daz, go to Portillo's and get yourself a beef sandwich.
Portillo's, okay. I heard that multiple times.
All right, good.
Check that one out.
When you come in here and you start working with a quarterback who you haven't worked with before, just what's your process for building that relationship on and off the field?
I'm really just trying to get a bond, honestly. Just trying to I'm just make sure that he knows where I'm supposed to be, and really just trying to make sure I know what he's thinking and what's his progressions and stuff like that. And really just trying to get a connection.
Pat Finley.
You got to go to Lou Malnati's, but you got to get the thin crust, not the deep dish.
Lou, okay, I heard that one before too.
How would you describe Justin's personality on the field? We've had a couple of people talk about how serious he appears to be when it's time to get down to business.
I feel like he's just like most starting quarterbacks I've been around. He's calm and collective, but he's a leader too, but he's still trying to learn as like all of us are trying to learn. So I think he's doing a great job at it.
Dean Weeder.
Guys, you like Italian food?
Yeah.
All right, there's a place downtown, Piccolo Sonio. Get yourself there at some point, all right?
Piccolo Sonio.
Yeah, you got it. You said that right too. These last 2 weeks, what's been the challenge for you of one, getting settled, and two, just taking a minute to appreciate the opportunity that's now arrived for you?
The plays haven't been so bad for me. I would say the toughest thing is really just my alignments, like knowing I'm supposed to be heads +2, knowing I'm supposed to be numbers -2. And really, I would think that's just been the toughest thing for me, honestly.
Has there been a moment where you've just stopped to recognize, more than just on the day you were drafted, that, man, I'm in the NFL now and it's time to go?
I did, but I realized what pick I was too, and I realized that it can be taken away from me anytime. So I know I got to put in the work.
Jason Leisure.
Daz, go to Gibson's and get a good steak.
Gibson's, I ain't heard of Gibson's before.
You'll like it. What would you say is the, if you had to pick one, what is the number one quality that has gotten you this far as a football player?
I would say for one, my confidence, my mentality, and really just me working and just believing in myself.
Joe Lewis.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm from the South Side, so you need to get you some Harold's chicken. I don't know if anybody's told you about that yet.
Nah, I ain't heard about no Harold's chicken. Hey, you know what's crazy? They don't got no Waffle House down here.
No, we ain't got no Waffle House.
Yeah, I thought Waffle House was global. I ain't know Waffle House was only in the South. That's crazy. Where do y'all go like when it's 24 hours and y'all want to go like at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning type deal?
It was good luck, basically.
Oh man.
But knowing that the Bears are in need of people on punt returns as well as impact players at the wide receiver position, what is your mentality? And how you feel with a bit of excitement knowing you can impact the game on multiple layers for the Bears?
Yeah, for sure. My mentality is really just to come in and do my job and try to get a job, honestly, and try to make sure I get on that field in any way as possible, whether it's kickoff, whether it's kick return, whether it's punt team, gunner, or whether it's punt return or receiver.
Larry Mayer.
Hey, Daz, I have a couple of food things for you first. I highly recommend Portillo's, like someone mentioned before.
Okay.
And for pizza, you're definitely excuse me, you definitely want to go with Lou Malnati's, but our friend Pat, who recommended that and said to go with the thin crust, he's from California. That's all you need to know about Pat. You got to go with the sausage patty deep dish one. That's what you want.
Sausage patty deep.
Yeah, and lastly, if you like those Japanese steakhouses where they cook it in front of you.
Oh yeah. Those are my spots right there.
There's a place called Tsukasa that's real close to Halas Hall. That's outstanding. So you'll like that.
Tsukasa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me switch to football. You mentioned before that your number one strength is your confidence and your mentality. Where does that come from? Is that something you've always had? Where did that kind of emanate from?
I think really this is where I just grew up from. Really, I'm from Hampton, Virginia. I was born in Newport News. I would say just me growing up from the place I lived around, like Sheriff Road my whole life. Yeah, I probably heard that like Allen Iverson, the Michael Vick, and people like that. We really just came from like a tough neighborhood, and it's really just I feel like that's just how everybody is. Like it's like you got to get it, or you don't, or they're gonna talk bad to you.
We got time for 2 more. We're gonna go Dan Weeder and Zach Pearson. Dan.
Daz, you're looking for early morning eats. Were you a timeout guy in Chapel Hill?
Most definitely.
What'd you get there?
I used to get like 2 pieces of chicken. I get 2 thighs. I get either the potato salad or the macaroni and cheese, or I get the macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes and gravy.
What were your other go-tos on Franklin Street or elsewhere in Chapel Hill?
Waffle House. They got Waffle House now.
Sorry, we don't have that here. That's all I had for you.
Zach.
Hey, Daz, I'll throw another pizza place. Pequod's is really good for deep dish as well.
I ain't heard that one either.
I was talking to your former offensive coordinator, Phil Longo, and he said you really excelled at yards after catch. Where do you kind of get that mentality from, and where to kind of start?
I would say I started. Yeah, once again, just me. My dad was a coach for the high school I went to, and really just me just seeing a bunch of players. I've been a water boy since I was like 6 years old, all the way till I was in 7th grade. So really just seeing all those players. I remember when I first got on the sidelines, Tyrod Taylor, he was in high school, and really just seeing all them players and seeing my brother, it was a bunch of great players that came through my city and all that, and really just seeing all those players, how they move and how they make people miss. I just picked up pieces from everybody and just really to put it in my game.
I've actually got 1 more. Steve Leventhal.
Yeah, I was going to say that Phil kind of asked my question about the wide receivers. So I'm just going to put in my vote for City Barbecue just up the road from Halas Hall. Get some of that Carolina, Virginia barbecue.
I had City Barbecue before. They got that in North Carolina, I want to say.
And forget what they said about pizza. Go to Donati's in Lake Forest.
Nice.
All right, thanks. That's it.